If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage. So, you've come.
Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. I trust aught's well, sir? No easy thing, making a living as a soldier. I would fain aid you if you are in need.
I'm surrounded by wingers on all sides.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
I'll not stick my head where it'll get cut off.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Come along. Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. Ah, you may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Too quiet here for my liking. Shove off. If we've the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Oh, Gregor.
How convenient! We've already got what we require.
Can't expect to fare so well
The
every
townspeople depend on me.
What should I get up to today?
We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet has yet to show.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
Onward to Burnworth Castle.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guide... By all means, lead the way.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Oh!
This looks like trouble. This looks like trouble.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
You!
I've just recalled a little tid...
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then.
You'll not live to regret this.
I shan't let them harm you.
I'll combine my magic with yours. You might pass
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then. Report to me if aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir! Leave this area to me.
We shall see. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another agent will be on you afore long.
No idle chatter during missions, sir.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. I've more time than I know how to spend.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
We shall remain here.
Tis a dreary life, this, for all its comforts.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Follow me!
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty. Tis best you move. Pray, be cautious.
not at all. Taste.
A new performance requires new... Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. Makes the hours go by that much quicker, you see?
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir.
Sword arm could use some work. What to do about combat training?
Better days.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
This is quite a quandary. Money can buy comfort, sure.
Tis good to be reunited.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
The sculptor's home is located in Batal. Run along and speak to him for me, won't you?
Won't someone do aught about this?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Plenty of gossip to be had here.
Here already, are we?
I warn you, I'm not easily impressed. Let me think on this a moment.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? You do not possess it. I see. I had hoped you would return it to me ere long. If you've deposited it somewhere, might I trouble you to retrieve it and bring it back to me? Else, if you've lost it, mayhap it's been put up for sale at the scrap store. 'Tis a curious shop, where all manner of useless trinkets may be found. The townspeople sell all they find there. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past. As we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's assistance.
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion. And now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
A resounding success!
Well done, everyone.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of a...
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose... Hide us then. Later.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Would that all my days were so
We shall await you here, Master.
I hear the coronation is to be held anon. Good thing, too. I long to see...
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall. The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
Not far from your station, are you not?
I was bored.
To the Sovereign's health, and a kingdom at peace. I do so enjoy these exercises.
Our first.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
So, tell me more of this ox cart. As might as well make merry while the wine flows.
I shan't let anything...
Another fancy party hosted by...
What I can do for you?
I do hope our sovereigns enjoy themselves.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. No. We who are gathered here are...
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more.
These festivities are part...
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Not for it, but to have my teeth in a real battle.
Won't wait for the new equipment to come in. I only pray my watch finishes without
Captain will have my head if I fear I've not useful.
I warn you, I'm...
roll if aught goes awry.
Always sets me
all my days were so tranquil.
Chances to further refine oneself.
Those new recruits barely lit their swords.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
About anyone. Such quiet. Such quiet.
All my
A
peers seem
perfect
so
spot
much
to
more
sit and think a while.
My sword arm could use some work.